Until every man watching us on this YouTube channel, Secrets of Health TV, becomes very, very strong and can be able to perform very well in the other room, I will never relent by introducing you to new plants, new herbs, new roots that can help you become very strong and can help you perform very well in the other room. And as usual, in today's video, I am going to introduce you to these two most powerful herbal roots you can use as a man in order to perform very well in the other room. And the roots are no other than, first root is 20 or Paulina pinnata root. Paulina pinnata root. You can go onto your Google or your search engine and type Paulina pinnata root. The name is just written on your screen. It is the root of that plant. You can see very, very powerful, very, very strong. And as a man, if you are able to get a root like this and then you wash it nicely and then you start chewing it like your normal chewing stick whilst ingesting in the juice, I can assure you that within that day, any lady or any woman that comes your way, you are going to indeed be able to show her what you are made of, meaning you are going to perform well with her, and definitely she is going to be happy with you. That is Paulina pinnata root. Here in Ghana, we call it 20. Yes, here in Ghana, we call it 20. You can come forward for them to see how it looks like. You can see it. You can see how it looks like. Yes, it looks exactly like that of the Carmine cotton. As you can see, I have brought you to a herbal market. So I found myself in a herbal market, as you can see, where they sell some of these roots and herbs, local herbs. And this particular place is called Race Course. So if you are in Kumasi and its environs and you are looking for any herbal market, or if you are looking for to buy some of the things we normally show to you or we normally teach you on this channel, you can just come to Race Course. Just ask anybody or anybody here that you are looking for where they are selling the herbal roots or the herbal plant. You will be directed to this place. And it is not only this place, in fact, across the street, going, it is all herbal market. So when you come here, everything here is herbal, herbs, root, plant, leaves, and so on and so forth. So if you are in Kumasi or if you are in Ashanti region and its environs and you're looking for a herbal market, a herbs to buy, just come to Race Course. This is free advertisement for people, the herbal sellers here in Race Course. So that is our current location. So the first root is 20 Paulina pinnata root. Paulina pinnata root, or 20. Here in Ghana it is called 20. Now you can see I have another root which looks a bit whitish in color. Please, as you are watching, make sure you share the link and then subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so. So as you can see, this one is another root, and it is no other root than tiger nut root. I hope you all know tiger nut, because tiger nut is one of the most popular nut which is enjoyed by everybody, both men and women. And you know how instrumental a tiger nut is, how the role it plays as far as your performance in the other room is concerned. Even if a woman is not having the edge, the feeling, because there are a lot of women who complain of not having any libido anytime the game is going on. So if you have a wife or if you have a partner who always complain that she is not having any satisfaction, her libido level is down, and so on and so forth, you can introduce the tiger nut, the nut for her. And so long as she will keep on eating the nut or taking in the nut or chewing the nut, automatically her edge for doing the work or the job or the game will come up, her libido level will rise up, and if care is not even taken, she will not even allow you, the man, to rest. You understand? So the table will turn. Now it will not be it will not be only you who will be pressing for the game to come on. She will rather, be the one pressing you for the game to come on. That is tiger nut. It's also very good for men whose performance in the other room is not going on well. And then not only that, men who have low sperm count, who are suffering from any form of sperm disorders, tiger nut, is very, very powerful, very, very effective in the treatment of that. And the nut, people's attention is only on the nut, forgetting the fact that the nut, generated from a root. And this is the root I am talking to you about. So it tells you that if the nut can play all these major important roles, now what about the root itself? It tells you that the root is the oga kwata kwata kwata. The root is the main boss. You understand? Yes, the root is the main boss, because if you the company owner, your employee is able to buy mansions, your employee is able to buy cars, go on holidays with his own salary he is earning, what about you, the company owner? It tells you that you, the company owner, you are 100 times, richer than your employee, because if your employee can do all these things or can afford to buy all these things, then I think you can afford to buy it 10 times or 100 times. You understand? So the same thing applies to the case of tiger nut, because if the nut itself is able to make you good in the other room, help you perform very well, what about the root? So the long and short of everything I'm saying is that if you are a man and you are weak in the other room, you can fall on the tiger nut root as well. You understand? So in today's video, what I did was that I was able to introduce you, or I was able to use one stone to kill two birds, which is I introduced you to Paulina pinnata root, as you can see, aka or popularly known here in Ghana as 20. Here in Ghana, everybody knows it. 20, very, very powerful, indeed. You understand? And then we also have tiger nut, root, atadwe. We call it here in Ghana. We call it atadwe. The root is also very good. Now, how are you going to use the two? As I did indicated to you in the case of 20, as for this one, you can decide to either chew it, as you can see, as your normal chewing stick, and be swallowing the juice, or you can decide to cut them into smaller pieces, and then you boil them. For instance, a bunch like this will go, when you cut a bunch like this into pieces, it will go with at least about 600 ml of water, or maximum 750 ml of water. Let it boil for at least 10 to 15 minutes on fire. After 10 to 15 minutes, you can cool it off fire, allow it to cool down, and start drinking the tea. As a man, you can drink 1 teacup of this root in the morning, 1 teacup in the evening. Let it be your normal tea. It is not bitter, so drinking it is nothing serious. Let it be your normal tea, and be enjoying it as you treat yourself. The same thing applies to this one. You understand? This one too, you can decide to chew them, or you can decide to cut them into pieces and then you boil it. You understand? Or you can even decide to buy plenty of it, chop it into pieces, then you dry it up, you grind it and make a powder of it. So when you get the powder, you can be mixing it in your smoothies, you can be mixing it with coconut water and be drinking it, you can be mixing it in your cocoa or porridge, your soups and so on and so forth. Now, I believe some of you will be asking, Doc, can I combine the two together? Why not? Why not? You can combine the two together. In fact, all the roots, you can combine this and that of Kraman Cotti. Unfortunately, I don't have Kraman Cotti here. But as for Kraman Cotti, you all know it's that yellow root. You can combine either the three of them, or you can combine the two, or you can be drinking, the two, separately. Whichever way you're going to do it, I would definitely work for you. Secrets of Health, it is our aim, our wish, our goal is to ensure that any man who watches our videos and who will be coming to watch our videos subsequently becomes extremely powerful, extremely strong, and can be able to perform very well in the other room. Because me, I have a belief that anytime you watching me, you are called onto the field to go and play the game. You are representing me, you are representing the whole of men in the world. Therefore, if you go there and you perform very well, you have made all of us proud. You have not only made yourself proud, but all of us, you have made that proud. The same thing, if you go on to the field and you disgrace yourself, you haven't only disgraced yourself, but you have disgraced the whole men in the world. And I believe you wouldn't want to be the one putting men in shame, disgracing men in the world. Therefore, definitely, you are going to learn some of these things and put them into practice and eventually become the man you want to be. Thank you very much for watching this video all the way to this stage. And I strongly believe that you are going to copy the link of this video, share to your friends, your family, and people around you. And above all, if you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, I believe you are going to smash on the subscribe button, because I strongly believe that you've liked this video. And not only that, you are going to click onto the notification bell and then you select all, so that anytime we bring you videos such as this one, you'll be the very first person to get notified. And until I see you again in the next video, have a nice day and take good care of yourself.